Welcome to Charge Forward Coaching, the podcast for committed athletes and individuals who want to achieve more on and off the field. Hosted by James Blasco, certified mental toughness and resilience coach. You'll gain insights and inspiration from elite athletes, coaches, and others who know what it takes to excel. Are you ready to go to the next level? Then tune in, get inspired, and let's charge forward. Now here's your host, James Blasco.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Charge Forward Coaching Podcast. I'm your host, James Blasco. Thanks for tuning in. Well, it's a solo episode today, just me, no guest, but we're going to cover an important topic. I think it's one part of the 4 C's of mental toughness that sometimes is overlooked or maybe just not focused on as much. It's part of confidence. And there's challenge and commitment, control, and confidence. But within confidence, there's 2 factors. There's confidence in abilities and interpersonal confidence. And today I want to talk about the interpersonal confidence because I think it does get overlooked. So let's just start with what is interpersonal confidence. And it's really all about engaging with other people. It could be your teammates, your coaches, whomever, other classmates, or even your parents, and doing so in a way where you can assert yourself in a positive and constructive way. And why is this so important? It's because everything we do in life has something to do with other people to some degree. Either they're making an influence on us or we're having an influence on them. And in sport, it's really important to be able to have confidence in your ability to engage with other people. There's a lot of different reasons that it's important that we engage with other people because, well, first off, number one, sometimes that interaction isn't always going to be positive. Maybe you're getting some form of negative feedback or critiquing or even rejection. So how you're able to handle that and manage that is really important. Or maybe you see somebody else, maybe a teammate that is struggling with something and you want to help them. You have to be able to articulate and assert yourself into how they can benefit and improve without it being negative, the best way you possibly can. So interpersonal confidence really comes down to a couple things, and that is using your mental toughness and resilience to connect and contribute with others. And in a team setting, that could be really, really powerful. So there's a few things you could do to help improve your interpersonal skills. And shockingly, they come from the mental toughness side. And when you look through the 4 C's, challenge, control, commitment, and confidence, those other 3 C's really lend themselves to helping you improve your interpersonal confidence. And so, for example, emotional control could be really helpful to be a better communicator, to be a better teammate, to have people listen to you, especially during times of stress or pressure, because you're not letting your emotions overrun you. And then there's risk orientation. When you feel that sometimes it could be difficult or even really challenging to speak to someone else or a group in a team setting again, you need to be able to take that risk and know that you're trying to be constructive and positive with these individuals or this individual, and that you're willing to learn from that experience because you're doing it the right way. And then lastly, commitment, and it's achievement orientation. And that is you're trying to accomplish a goal as an individual, but also probably a team. And you're committed to helping improve not just yourself, but your teammates, so you can all get to the big goal that you're striving to get to. And part of that is being able to talk to your team, talk to your coaches. And it's, again, I'll keep repeating it. It's about doing so in a positive, constructive way, but also asserting yourself and not allowing others who may disagree with you, especially if they're maybe not correct in their opinion or their view on something, that you don't just shy away from that. that you could be respectful, but also help them understand or maybe get a better perspective of what is the right way to handle a certain situation and move forward. So interpersonal confidence is super critical in developing your mental toughness and improving your life overall, because you could apply this in the classroom, you could apply this in just life in general. And it's really important that you can grow and be self-aware of where your interpersonal skills are at this time. So I do have a story. You might ask, well, give me an example of interpersonal skills being used in, an athletic setting. So back in 1989, I think it was Super Bowl XXIII, the Bengals were playing the 49ers. Joe Montana was the quarterback for the 49ers. If you don't know who that is, go look him up. Pretty good quarterback. And the Bengals were winning 16-13 with about 3 minutes to go. The 49ers were backed up on their own 8-yard line. And obviously, the whole season rests on this drive. They need to score, at least a tie, but even try to win the game, the Super Bowl, the biggest of all games. And there's millions of people watching. They get in huddle, the offensive huddle, and Joe Montana steps in, and you could tell it's, obviously tense. All eyes are on him. The team's looking for his leadership, and they're probably a little tense, a little stressed at that time. And what does Joe Montana do? He says, "Hey guys, look up in the stands. I think that's John Candy, the actor, the movie star, the comedian." So they look up. There's John Candy, and they all start cracking up. And he lightened the mood in the huddle that instantly. He knew how to use his own interpersonal skills to get their attention, but in a healthy way and in a way that relaxed them. And they end up driving down the field. And within 3 minutes, with the 20-some seconds left, Joe Montana throws a touchdown pass to John Taylor. They win the game, and the rest is history. But the main point of that is that through interpersonal skills, Joe Montana was able to help his teammates not only calm down and settle down, but he brought them into his world, which was a very calm world. He didn't do it through yelling and screaming and all this rah-rah stuff, but he brought them into his world because he knew that was the appropriate mindset to be in for such an important moment. And he uses interpersonal skills to do that. So while you're working on your 4-season mental toughness, trying to improve in certain areas, don't overlook interpersonal confidence. It is extremely important, and you should practice it every day, whether you're in a classroom by just raising your hand, asking questions that maybe you normally wouldn't do, maybe on the field with your teammates when you see somebody that's maybe struggling or needs some support or maybe did something wrong, or maybe talking more with your coaches to learn more, or to give them ideas of maybe a play or something that you feel really comfortable with that could help the team. Go ahead and speak up. Don't be shy. Just do it in a respectful, positive, and constructive way. Okay, so that's interpersonal confidence. If you want to learn more about interpersonal confidence, mental toughness as a whole, just go to chargeforwardcoaching.com. Lots of information there. Of course, you could always contact me. We could have a conversation, a free discovery call. I could learn more about you and your goals. You could learn more about me and my coaching and mental toughness, and possibly we could partner on helping you reach your biggest goals. But in the meantime, keep working hard, stay focused on your goals, and keep charging forward.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Charge Forward Coaching. Remember, the journey to greatness is built on mental toughness and consistent effort. So head on over to chargeforwardcoaching.com and book a free discovery call to take the next step in your journey. Until next time, stay focused, stay determined, and keep charging forward.